Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom, your host. So we're gonna work on this choke cherry today. So join us. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Again, so we're gonna work on this choke cherry that I actually want to get into a bonsai pot probably next 5-6 years, probably my guess. This has been bought by I bought this from Bob Pressler probably 2023 when he was doing that moving sale. It was not this size. I think I bought it for like $60, I think. Had one really main trunk, everything was pretty small. I let it grow up for a couple years, and now I've decided it's ready for a bonsai pot. The only problem is it's really lanky. So what I did last season was to cut everything back to get some main structure in, and then I noticed this year it's still too long. So ideally you want to cut this in the winter time. You actually want it to push out growth, and then you want to cut back. That ensures that these branches are alive, and also gives you a couple options to directionally prune and where your branches you want to like continue growing. So today's exercise is I'm going to cut further and further back. You can see I started already. So this is last year's cutting, or last year's pruning, and then I noticed that, you know, every time I keep cutting it back, it pushes back that growth a little further. So if you have a choke cherry or a prune of the same type, this is probably the way to do it. I wouldn't do it during the winter time. Again, you have some die pack that could occur, but this is a fairly young tree, so I'm not too worried. Tools for today: some small loppers to get inside, and then just some branch cutters if you need any. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully I can thin this out a little further today, and we'll talk about that at the end. So keep watching. All right, so after trimming, getting back to the structure, I really want some of the lower branches to pop out. Ideally, you can probably cut it back pretty hard. I'm just a little more conservative. You can tell it has a root right on this side. It has a root on this side. That's pretty much there's a root here and a root here. I'm not gonna cut that. It's a little late for it. I left one strong branch here, a couple branches on top, kind of strengthen the tree back up. Hopefully it'll back bud a little more this season. And if it doesn't, guess what you do next year? You cut it back again. So it's that cutback. You can see some green growth, some on the lower. So it's some some potential here. But if you have a choke cherry, oh yeah, by the way, choke cherries only. Well, I noticed they bloom on the second year's growth, so not this green growth. It won't produce blooms for you on this new growth. It has to be hardened growth like this. That's where they kind of grow out. So usually, if you cut this hard, in the excuse me, in the fall time, you won't have any blooms to show. So if you're gonna show your tree, you might want to cut in the spring, like I'm doing right here. So you can have 1 year of growth hardened off, and then you can have flowers next year. So that's a little tidbit for you for choke cherries. On that, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. And then again, comment if you guys have a choke cherry and you've done something this drastic to cut it back. Leave it in the comment. I'd like to hear it. Ideally, I thought this would be a yard tree, but it's getting too nice of a base to not become a bonsai at this point. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.